Hola amigos, it's Centagon, and today I'm going to be going over the Elemental Items mod. It's not really a very big mod, but still, it's very cool. And by the way, those chests are hungry chests from Thaumcraft 5, if you are wondering. So, basically there are 7 elements, and, well, technically 8, because there's a elementless crystal. Well, so 7 or 8, whichever one. So there's fire, ice, water, leaf, sky, earth, and end. Pretty cool, huh? Nah. Huh. And let's just head straight into them. So the first one we're going to be going over is the normal crystal. Now this is kind of like miscellaneous stuff, like just normal crystal. There's also the Sword of Life and Death, Frostfire Sword, and Storm Sword. I can't figure out how to craft the Storm and Sword of Life and Death, but the Frostfire Sword I figured out how to craft. It's just an ice sword and a fire sword together in a crafting table. Pretty sure it's shapeless. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure to get the blocks, it's 9 or 4 of each crystal in a crafting table. Next up, we have the fire crystals. Oh, yeah. And if you'll notice, each of these swords have, like, a caption or a phrase below them. The fire sword's just burn. And you can find this in the normal world or in the nether. Yeah, and these are pretty much the normal recipes, just with these fire crystals. And by the way, the fire sword will will set things on fire. Actually, maybe any of the tools will set things on fire. And I'm pretty sure the armor set will probably give you fire resistance. Next up, Ice Shard. This is like the ice set. Now, for the ice, you don't get it from an ore, you actually get it from cracked ice, and it's not called an ice crystal, it's called an ice shard. Again, normal recipes. Ice sword. Let it go! Frozen reference. Love it. Yeah, I think these will give you whatever you hit with them, slowness. And I'm pretty sure if you right-click with the sword, it'll shoot snowballs. And I think with the ice armor, it will make you faster on ice. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Next up, we have the water crystals. Now, I think you can guess that the armor is gonna give you water breathing, and I think it'll also make you faster underwater. And the water sword are currently a really bad pun. That's hilarious. Yeah. Again, normal crafting recipes. I'm not sure what the water tools do, but I think they're pretty good. Next up, leaf crystals. This is kind of like life, or nature, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the sword, it's a blade of grass. Yeah, I get it. And with the sword, it has, like, smite on it automatically, so, like, it'll do more damage to undead mobs. And the armor, I think, gives you more resistance to attacks from the undead. Basically, if you don't like the undead, the leaf set is for you. Next up, Sky Crystal. This is probably one of my favorites. If you've noticed, the Sky Sword looks a lot like Shock Strike, because it is. Shock Strike is a Sky Sword now. Skyward Strike. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure... Yeah, like, if you right-click with this, it will... and then attack, it will fling mobs into the air. There, normal crafting recipes again, and I think if you wear the full armor set, you'll be able to fly like in creative mode. Pretty cool, huh? Next up, we have the earth crystals. Here's the earth sword, not a stone sword. Yeah, and basically with this, when you hit a mob that's airborne with it, it'll fall back to the ground really fast. If it's already in the ground, it'll pound it underground after right-clicking. And I think the earth stuff is just more defensive. They have, like, more durability and more defense. Kind of like that. So, yeah. And finally, we have the end crystal. Get out of here, slime. Yeah, and the end crystals are some of my favorite. End stuff is some of my favorite. You get this in the end. There's no other way to get it, unless you're in creative. With the ender stuff, you get, like, speed and night vision, and you don't take damage from ender pearls. And if you right-click with the ender sword, you will launch an ender pearl. Earl. Yeah, so it's really cool. What happened there? It's turning to night. Never mind. We're finishing this. And that was pretty much it for the elemental items mod. So, link in the description below as always, and if you enjoyed the video, please shove that like button as hard as you can, and if you want to see more Centagon, then a subscription to my channel would be greatly appreciated as well. It's been fun, but I think it's time to say, see ya later, alligator.